The Prime Minister of Kenya, the Right Honourable Raila Odinga, visits in the UK. Kenyans came in number, overflowing and overheating a flocked Cumberland hotel, all in the aim of catching a phrase of the eagerly awaited Honourable Raila's speech. The Prime Minister was accompanied by his wife, Ida Odinga, Cabinet Ministers, Honourable John Michuki, Minister for Finance and Environment, Honourable Moses Wetangula, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honourable Kiraitu Murungi, Minister for Energy, Honourable Mutula Kilonzo, Minister for Nairobi Metropolitan, and Minister Najib Balala, Minister for Tourism, and Mohamed Elmi, the Minister for Northern Kenya and Arid lands. The Kenya High Commission to the UK, Honourable Joseph Mushemi, welcomed all and denoted some of the work the mission has undertaken to improve trade from the UK to Kenya and from Kenya to the UK. The ministers of the Grand Coalition government seemed knowledgeable of their ministerial task. They took the platform first to inform Kenyans and friends of Kenya of the progress of their ministry at different areas.
If we want to turn Kenya to a second-class economic developed country, we need to think out of the box. We need to cut the red tape and roll out the red carpet. It's a high time we as public servants and politicians, we need to understand there is competition around us. We need to dream as Kenyans. You think big, you grow rich. And that's exactly what we want to do.
Prime Minister Raila Odinga gave a highly reconciling statement and expounded on the importance of community cohesion. His speech clearly showed his commitment to good governance, community well-being, and economic strategies to put Kenya higher in the economic rank and meet Millennium Development Goals.
The Kenyan dream, as coined by the founding fathers of our country, is to be found in the first and second and third verses of our national anthem. Lord of all creation, bless this land of ours. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders. Yes. Bless this land. Justice be our shield and defender. That means we want a free, democratic, and prosperous nation. I know that the diaspora wants to be part and parcel of Kenyan society. And I know that there's something that is very dear to your heart, the issue of dual citizenship. And as Mr. Mutula Kilonzo said, we have actually vowed to give the people of Kenya a new constitution within 12 months. This is 12 months from the time that this government was formed, which is April this year. And in that new constitution, I can assure you, there will be provision for dual citizenship.
As expected, there were questions, high spirits, and of course the audience were highly engaged with all the speeches that were being done on the day.
My name is Nick Daniels, and I have a long-standing history with Kenya. And it's through that I've appreciated the wisdom of many friends of mine in Kenya who say, it's a rich country. We have the resources you've said this evening already. We have milk. We have honey. There's plenty to go round, but we lack leadership. Please, just some few words. Can you comment on any schemes you are planning to introduce into the schools, into the civil rights groups, into youth groups, wherever we have civic responsibility on display in Kenya? Let us encourage it, promote it, because ultimately that is our future in other people.
And I know we're moving forward. It was daylight robbery. I know we're moving forward. I know we're moving forward. Yes, I know we're moving forward. And therefore, my question is, Mr. Prime Minister, if we're looking at 2012, what are you doing to improve that? So that us as the party leader, what are you looking forward? What are you looking forward for him? What are you looking forward in us to say that we're not going to be robbed again? Yeah, that is my question.
Thank you very
much.
Clarice, we don't want to talk about 2012. 2012 will come. And I really want Kenyans to understand where we're coming from as a country. I told you that, this is a very raw nerve that you're trying to touch. We as a country cannot develop when we want to permanently live in the past. You will have seen how we were able to resolve our problems in Kenya. Because I've said, people have been trying to draw parallels between Kenya and Zimbabwe. But I've been saying that Kenya is not Zimbabwe. Kenya is not Zimbabwe. And Mwai Kibaki is not Robert Mugabe. And on this issue, I mince no words. I say that the people of Zimbabwe deserve better. And the international community needs to stand by the people of Zimbabwe. Fellow Kenyans and our friends, I want you to have confidence that I do have, that Kenya has a great future, that Kenya will triumph when the people of Kenya are united and work together to make Kenya a great country. Thank you very much for listening to me.
One thing that I must say is that I was touched by the Prime Minister's comments about, Kenyans cannot be trapped in the past. That was a very, very powerful comment from the Prime Minister, especially given the fact that he was personally affected when we had the elections in December.
What would you like to say too about the event? Of course, what changes would you like to see in Kenya?
It's amazing to see the way this group is working together. People who are fighting and had self-interests just a few months ago. And everybody seems to know his stuff and is doing his stuff. And this is the kind of leadership we've always looked forward to, whereby you have a leader, but he's a leader of other leaders and not one man do it all. And to see each person is given an opportunity to perfect himself in a very high specialized mode of what he's good at. And there are many Kenyan experts. There are many of us who can contribute in very many ways, and it's such opportunities that we're looking forward to, where we can all each go and work together as an integrated part of Kenya of tomorrow.
Prime Minister Odinga has been a brave person. He has been supporting Zimbabweans throughout. He is one person, he's one African leader who has spoken publicly against the way Robert Mugabe is doing his politics. He had told Robert Mugabe that the way he's doing politics is an African. He lost an election, and he should just step aside and allow Zimbabweans and the country to move on. And the Zimbabweans found those words encouraging. They found those words rejuvenating. And on behalf of Ms. Morgan Tsvangirai, the president of the MDC, on behalf of Zimbabweans who are languishing in poverty, who are fighting for the creation of democracy in their country, who are fighting for the creation of rule of law in Zimbabwe, I want to say thank you to Prime Minister Raila Odinga for being supportive, for encouraging Zimbabweans, and we are slowly getting there. These talks have begun, and we hope that the crisis in Zimbabwe will finally be resolved.
Not